I'm back, y'all. I didn't get too far. I did go to Dunkin' Donuts to get my coffee, mix my little Vital Protein. So now I'm back. So I just wanted to get into just three little things really quickly with y'all. So let's go. First up, Andy Cohen speaks out on, after Karen's sentencing. Y'all, it was just 7 days ago. Can y'all believe it? 7 days ago, the Grand Dame entered jail. Mm, All right, let's get into it. This is according to People magazine. Andy broke his silence during his Sirius XM show, Andy Cohen Live, on Monday, March 3rd, just days after a judge ordered the Real Housewives of Potomac star to spend a year behind bars for her DUI arrest last year. Cohen said he has mixed feelings about the outcome of the case. I haven't been on since Karen was sentenced, and I don't have much to say. I will say I am thinking of Karen in every way. I've been thinking about her a lot, and I'm so sad about this. I'm so sad about how this entire thing is played out. I am a Karen fan. Drunk driving is no joke. It is so bad, and that this was her fourth situation was tough to hear. I'm not surprised that the judge was not playing. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, it's so sad. So he feels like it's sad. We know that Potomac is scheduled to start filming at the end of March, depending on, how many months they film. I do wonder if Karen gets out early, will she be able to be a part of this season? I don't know. Will she, and there's a lot of discussion about, will Bravo have her back? Should she be allowed back? Should she not be allowed back? But somebody in the comments, shout out to you. I wish I'd had your name, but they made a good point. They were like, do you think Karen would even want to come back? Because at this point, we've seen body cam footage. We've seen she's embarrassed by all of this. So do you think that she would even want to come back? And I had never even thought about it that way. I just assumed, because we know that Karen likes the spotlight. We know that Karen loves all of this, meaning the show, that I just assumed she'd want to come back. But I never even considered the fact that there's a part of her that wouldn't want to come back. Then I think about that check because we're 9 seasons in. So, after they make it past, I believe it's the third season, that money goes up. So I'm wondering, out of necessity, and who knows, we don't know what she has saved up, what she has, we don't know those things. But I'm just wondering if she will want to come back. That was a very good point. I believe so. I believe that she'll quote Stacey, and still I rise. It's going to be about, if Karen comes back, let's put money on it, or let's speculate. If Karen comes back, what is her story going to be? For me, I think it's going to be, I soldiered through. I made it through all of these things that happened to me. I made it through. Unless somebody gets in her ear and tells her, don't go on that show talking about how you made it through. Go on that show talking about how you had a problem. Your problem caused an even bigger problem, could have taken somebody out of here, and now you're humble. So it could go one of two ways, but I feel like my first instinct thinking about Karen is her comeback like, I made it through. I made it over. I made it through jail. You know what I mean? I don't know, but y'all let me know how y'all think she would return back. All right, moving on. Cynthia Bailey, honey. Cynthia. She ain't gonna go too long without a man on that arm. I remember Cynthia talking about her dating, how she was with somebody, but she wouldn't say who. I remember her calling him Amsterdam. Y'all, let's get into Mr. Amsterdam and Cynthia's man. I'm not gonna lie. When she called him Mr. Amsterdam, and I know this may sound ignorant, I just assumed the man was white, child. But
obviously you have her smitten, so I wonder, like,
start this over.
I have not revealed his name.
Hey, boss. What's up, big? What's up, Too Tall?
How you? One more time so you can hear from, of course.
I have not revealed his name.
Hey, boss. What's up, big? What's up, Too Tall? How you doing, man?
How are you?
Okay, listen. Obviously, you have her smitten, so I wondered, like, she says you're an artist.
Yes, I'm an artist.
What's the? You got music out right now? Can we check it out?
I'm having a music coming up. Let me say 12th of March 12th. I have a new single coming up.
What's your name?
It's,
What was it?
Don't worry.
I call him Amsterdam. That's what you know. He has a show coming up in New York, actually on Thursday.
Well, we get
Friday.
that
Friday.
thing. We're gonna get that thing jam packed. What's your name, man? We gotta.
Where are you performing in New York? On
In the Meadows.
where?
Meadows.
Meadows?
Yeah, Meadows.
In the middles.
Yeah, Meadows.
That's
in the
what's up.
Meadows in New York on Thursday.
Wow. Are you trying to feature Cynthia on a track? What's up?
Maybe soon you'll hear.
Listen, I'm gonna back up. I'm not gonna get in
His
your big
music is like
Is it-
style, so
What style is it?
Art style, electronic music.
like
It's hard
electronic
dance
music. It's
Oh,
like a
you're
whole,
you're a producer DJ.
DJ, singer,
And
songwriter.
sing?
Yes.
Oh man. Well, you got yourself a cat. I mean, I think you got a lot of men jealous. You know. Good job, sir. Good job, sir.
Good to see
It's good.
Nothing much. Just headed back to Atlanta.
Okay, I gotta know.
Yes.
Okay,
We'll go to the
Okay. All right.
I gotta know.
Yes.
Is this the mystery younger man? I mean, this dude's tall.
He is tall.
Is it? How's that going?
It's going good.
What does he do? What is he?
He's a musician.
Oh, like
He's a musician.
he
He's
plays
a
the
singer.
I think this was the
singer.
beginning, y'all.
Yes.
Is he coming out with some music that we?
He has music. He has music out.
What's his name?
He's from Amsterdam.
From Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Oh, see, because I saw something about Amsterdam,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I was like, trying to figure it out. I mean,
It's good. We've been dating for almost a year now. So
wow.
Yeah.
How do you keep it under the radar?
it wasn't
so long?
easy. It wasn't easy. I live in this airport, so it wasn't easy.
You travel quite a bit.
I do. And I'm bi-coastal between here and Atlanta, so I'm always in LA. So.
All right, look. What is his name?
I have not revealed his name.
Hey, boss. What's up, big? What's up, Too Tall? How you doing, man?
How are you?
Okay.
All right, so then it's just more of the same. Cynthia got her a little youngin'. I seen that. I said, little young thing, go around with your tongue ring. Those of y'all of a certain age know. Ooh, gee wally wally, ooh, gee bang bang. You really, really wanna? I said, go ahead, Cynthia, with her little young, with her YN. No, I'm just kidding. But Cynthia is dating a musician, okay? She went and found somebody to help her get in the studio to make some beats, as Nene would say. So shout out to Cynthia. She said they've been dating for about a year. You notice she didn't say his name, and they asked what his name was, and they knew and he said it, and she was like, and then he was like, never mind. So, but it's La Prince, honey. I'm watching it from the Shade Room, but the Shade Room got it from TMZ. So shout out to the Shade Room and to TMZ. So yes, honey, Cynthia got her a man. Cynthia's got a man at home, honey. All right. Moving on. I want to get into something else. So Simone was on Watch What Happens Live.
I think Phaedra gave.
I'll start it over, but Simone was on Watch What Happens Live, and she had some things to say about Phaedra, but also about Miss Porsha.
As frickin' frack. And so
and Phaedra's conversation.
I think Phaedra gave us an unnecessary and unfit hard time. I think she was ready to be back with Porsha, ready to be back as frickin' frack. And so just say that, but don't leave out calling us mean girls when you're headed to the #1 mean girl.
Who, are you calling Porsha the #1 mean girl?
She's mean. She's tried to fight on social media. She snatched Kenya down. You were there.
Okay. Well, what did you think of Jackie and Phaedra's conversation?
I think Phaedra gave us an unnecessary and unfit hard time. I think she was ready to be back with Porsha, ready to be back as frickin' frack. And so just say that, but don't leave out calling us mean girls when you're headed to the number one mean girl.
Are you calling Porsha the number one mean girl?
She's mean. She's tried to fight on social media. She snatched Kenya down. You were there.
What did you?
Now, this is funny. Shout out to our cousin Rodney the Voice. Rodney said, Porsha and Phaedra accused Candy and Todd of premeditated R. She married her co-worker's husband, threw plates at her baby daddy, wouldn't go to her BFF destination wedding, let Phaedra say that Candy and Todd were screwing Shamia, who was engaged at the time, and tried to fight her mother-in-law. But she's not a mean girl. Simone said, Porsha is a mean girl. I'm going to say this. There's a lot of different people commenting. Some were saying Porsha is not mean. Mean is Dr. Heavenly, get it right. Some people say Dr. Heavenly needs therapy, a lot of it. Somebody else said mean, ? No. Stands on business, ? Yes, Heavenly is mean. Somebody else said, I get it, Faye. Walk away. When you've done your work, you have no energy for low vibrations. Somebody else said, Porsha ain't got nothing to do with this, Dr. Simone. Leave her out of it. Somebody else said, Dr. Heavenly is one of the meanest girls on Bravo. Let's be for real. Somebody else said, it don't matter if she knew Apollo was coming or not. Apollo never should have been invited. Then somebody else said they want to blame everybody else but Devonly, and then in parentheses, Heavenly. That's the mean girl. She must hold tremendous secrets. I feel like there's two things. You know how they say two things can be true. I can see Porsha being a mean girl. I can see it. I'm not saying she is. I'm just, it's not out of the realm of possibility, not even for necessarily all the things that people have said. But then I can also see her not being one. You know what I mean? It's like I could see it either way. I'm not saying she is, but the thought of it isn't shocking to me. Like, what? No, that's not shocking to me. I could see it. I do believe that these ladies are mean girls, and they hold their degrees as like, if you don't have a degree, you can't F with me type thing. Like, I feel like they say some doctors have a God complex. I've always felt that way about Dr. Jackie. And I have seen the way that Dr. Simone interacts with her patients. So I feel like with her patients, she's lovely. And I heard her on a podcast before talking about her patients, and the way she talked about doing her job, I felt like she loved her patients. I get a different feeling from Dr. Jackie. Not saying that Dr. Jackie doesn't love her patients, but I feel like Dr. Jackie is very clinical versus Dr. Simone gives that soft bedside manner. Not everybody wants that. Not everybody needs that. Some people don't want it. They just want, do your job as a doctor, check, make sure everything's good, and let me move on. So I feel heart from Dr. Simone when I've heard her on podcasts talking about her job and even seeing her interactions with patients, right? But I still do think she has a complex as far as because she's a doctor. Dr. Heavenly definitely does. And it's interesting to me when they talk about empowering women and empowering Black women and letting little girls see that they can do what they want to do, right? Dr. Heavenly has said, I want girls that came from where I come from, I want them to see that they can do it too. What about other little girls that came from where you come from, but can't be that? Does that mean they're less than? I'm not saying she thinks that, but that's the way some of these doctors come off. So I do think, I agree with Phaedra. They are mean girls. And I feel like they look down on people that don't have a degree, especially a doctor. And I also can see, again, Porsha being that way. I'm not saying she is, but it's just not shocking to hear somebody say that. I also believe on this episode, it came out that, remember, Kenya's Walter is Dr. Cecil and Simone's nephew. Like, when they say it's a small world, like, child, it's a small world after all. But y'all let me know what y'all think about what Dr. Simone had to say. Yep, that's it. I was going to say moving on, but we have moved on to the end of the road. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Dr. Simone, what she had to say about Porsha. Do y'all agree? Y'all let me know about Cynthia and her new man. What y'all think? Cynthia loves love, honey. She loves some love. And then let me know what y'all think about Andy's statement. And about Karen possibly, do y'all think there's a world where Karen is too embarrassed to come back? Or do y'all think for the money or to stay in the limelight, she'll come back, no questions asked? And let's talk about how she'll come back. Is she going to come back on the humble, like I have a problem? Or is she going to come back like I soldiered through, I made it through jail, I ran the jail yard, I was out on the yards stomping the yard? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Talk to y'all later. See ya.